perfect. There's not a cloud in the sky. Sun is shining. We got a nice crowd trickling in here to watch this matchup tonight here from the NISA. Hope everyone is comfortable at home. Hope everyone is ready for this one. We have a good one starting here. Quickly sort of sprinting through your starting lineups here as it appears Rochester will host this game here tonight in just a couple of moments. For Flower City, you will see Stephen Ortiz between the pipes tonight. On the other side, he will face off against Sam Howard. Sam Howard 1-2-1 in his last 4. Stephen Ortiz, in my research coming into tonight, Stephen Ortiz's Instagram has the funniest soccer note I've seen in the last however many days, weeks, months. He refers to himself as someone who uses his hands to play football. Love that. Good stuff. And we are underway. Flower City in control. Flower City going right to left on your TV screen, your phone screen, wherever you are watching this. I make this joke every now and then. Some of you might be watching this on the fridge. That could happen. In front of me, Lukas Fernandes, captain, loses track of one. Out toward the middle of the field. Here comes Obidi O2. Shot caroms wide. This will scoot out past the end line. Goal kick for Flower City. Ortiz patient here in the early goings. Just less than a minute in. Just leaves a little dribble there and kicks it wide. And here we go. Pass wide to Sailing. Sends one out toward the middle of the field. Fernandes with a nice touch. Flower City trying to get a handle on things. Ball crosses the touchline. Flower City will hang on. Retreat pass there from Ainscoe. He gets it back on his toe. Keeps it to the left side. Early going patience here. Kai Kidd to point there. Back on to Point's toe. Left foot, cross, over. Inside, getting toward the box. Kicked away down there by Caceres. Now brought in. Here comes Muller. Muller for Flower City. Muller into the box. Floats it over everybody. Chasing down there is Kidd to point. Now this will touch over the line here. This will be Valley United's ball as Stephen Elias will throw one in here. Stephen Elias, a NC State and Seton Hall product. Bounces one in here for the squad from Phoenix. Headed by the Rochester native Kai Kidd to point, but now brought in. Little physical down there is Tahara for Valley United. Battling down there with Demidov for Flower City. We got a goal kick here as the ball just scooted out past the end line. Ortiz moving the pieces around. We'll put this one in. Ortiz uses his foot to play soccer here. Boots it. Header from Sailing. Battle near the midline of the field. In there, Sobers-Assue for Flower City. Now coming in, contact down here. Both teams pointing. Which side is correct? Looks like Valley United will throw one in right there. Elias's ball does find Gill. Now a handball call will put the ball on the other side of the field. A little stuttering there, but Valley United will put this back in play. Colico sends it across. Now we're all the way on the other side of the field. Drop back. Squad from Phoenix, Arizona here. Looking to set the pieces in play here to get things moving. Howard, the keeper. Howard's played exceptionally well those last 2 games. The unbeaten streak, the win and the tie just last week. It's out toward the middle of the field. Colico. Foul put the ball in the possession of Flower City. Ainscoffel sends it wide. Midfield touch back to the D. Sailing. Keeping it away from his opposite number, Gill. Sailing across. Challenge coming from Valley United. Very patient soccer here, but here comes Flower City. Errant pass finds its way to Lewis Gill. Gill, left foot, crossing the field. Possession touched, kept down there on the other side by Valley United. Here's a touch from Monsanto. Far side of the field from our position. A little bump at midfield. This is going to find its way to Colico once again. He pushes it through the middle. Touch through, touch quickly back the other way. Gill got rid of that in a hurry. Left foot fake out there from Diosa. He will now retreat it back past midfield, getting his defense back in. And now all the way back to Howard one more time. Caceres right here. Caceres started his professional career in Paraguay. Boots one. Header up into that beautiful blue sky here as we're watching both teams very patiently try to find some footing. Now a touch to midfield, possessed by Flower City. Ball over the top, looking to drop one in. Couldn't quite get there. Arion Sobers-Assue. Sobers-Assue had a goal versus Maryland back on May 21st. Flower City's last win, that 2-1 victory against Maryland. Crossfield pass over there from Stephen Elias. Now a foul will come a few yards outside of the penalty area. We will get a free kick on the other side of the field from where we overlook this from the press box here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex. Physical play down the other side from our position. Valley United's leading scorer, man from Ghana, Oblate O2, over there checking on his teammate, making sure everything's in good order here, or it looks to be. Referee's moved away, everybody's getting in position here. Ricardo Velasco will be the one who'll put this in. He's the man that was shaken up just a moment ago. Velasco will put a boot into one. Rips it into the box toward the net. Saved by Ortiz. Saw the whole way. He throws one wide, and Flower City will regroup and get things going one more time. Sailing sends one backward. Kid DePoint sends it back. Kid DePoint again for Sailing. Looks to midfield, finds Kenneth Jarquin. Now knocked down. Dees certainly thought that was a little physical, and the official agrees. Flower City will maintain. Defenders playing catch here. Now a long ball. Another attempt at a long ball from Flower City. Up over the top. A lot of contact down there, but ball squirts back the other way. Colico gets rid of it to midfield. Coming through, a lot of speed, but taken away. Velasco couldn't quite keep it. Flower City regroup, sends it back the other way. Here's Sobers-Assue. Sobers-Assue, I should say. Nice move to get around. Flower City swings it out wide. Right wing tackle down there. Less a football tackle, more of a American football tackle. Foul will give the ball to Flower City here as they will get a chance to attack right here. Ball will get set into play. Just under 9 minutes into this one, no score. Both teams looking to crack that score sheet right here. Flower City setting. Fake out there, right foot shot lined right into the skull right there of David Diosa, getting it away. And it goes over the end line. This will be a goal kick. Howard will kick it away. Perhaps he'll throw it away. Let's find out. Sam Howard puts it wide, gets it on the foot of Caceres, gets it right back, and Howard will boom one out across midfield. Nice touch and nice maintain down there by Tejera. Ball touched by Flower City goes out. We'll get a throw-in down on this side near our position here from Valley United. Stephen Elias will toss one in. Trying to find Tejera. Tejera down there battling with Kai Kidd DuPoint. Kai Kidd DuPoint is a Rochester native, product of McQuaid Empire United and the Junior Rhinos. Played some time at Villanova and Oregon State. He's an experienced player and a good defender for this Flower City team. Now this free kick will be put in by Lewis Gill. Gill had a goal in that game against Syracuse the other night, their win. Gill's a veteran of American soccer. He's got over 150 MLS appearances. He's a guy that knows what he's doing. Puts a right foot into one, sends it toward the box. Header. This is going to bound up over the net. Ortiz watches it drop in back behind the guardrails over there behind his net. He will put one in here with a free kick. Kidd DuPoint tries to send it free. Kenneth Jarquin thought better of it, and he will reset to his defense one more time. Long ball over the top once again. Can't maintain down there. Fernandez was looking for it. Now with some speed, trying to come across Ricardo Velasco. Velasco sees the ball squirt out of bounds. Velasco will throw one in from the far corner from our position. And on cue, he drops that there, and we'll leave it for David Diosa. Couple of touches, battle there. Brought away. About to say brought away by Flower City. And sent to midfield. Now kicked into open space, but right to the foot of Samuel Caceres. Stephen Elias. He will retreat one back to his goaltender. Pressure from his opposite 23. Flower City's captain, Lukas Fernandes. Here's Caceres. Battling down there. Great pressure from Arion Sobers-Assue. A little bit of room. Right foot from Caceres. Sends one over the top, and he's got a man down there. Coming in. Nice back defense down there from Flower City. Velasco couldn't quite get a handle on it. Now a lot of arms pointing and moving in frustration on that last one. Nonetheless, you end with Ortiz putting in a goal kick. Kidd DuPoint finds Fernandez. Fernandez touch passing right here. Puts one off of an attacker, goes out of bounds. Here comes Flower City. Quick throw in. Whistle indicates that was not where the throw in needed to be from. We'll do that again. Andre Dees will throw in again. Trying to go over the top there. Arion Sobers-Assue. And Flower City will once again maintain possession. Touchdown, sent back. Dees back for Kidd DuPoint. Right foot, long ball. Trying to get into space, but Caceres heads it out of the way. Demidov, big foot on that one. And now trying to get loose, but bumping into a Flower City player was Tejera. Now a long pass flag is up. Fernandez went to control that, but quickly right on a line from where I am standing. Flag went up and quickly back the other way, Valley United. There's Elias. Elias trying to get through a pair of Flower City players. He can't do that. Here comes Dees. Dees into the middle. Finds his man Sailing. Sailing looking to go wide, but the pass goes errant. Now brought back by Valley United. Now a big shove into Velasco. Velasco again looking for some speed. Official's going to have some words with the Flower City player down there. Words and instructions, but no card being brought out. As the free kick gets sent in quickly by Nathan Monsanto. Far side, David Diosa comes back for Monsanto in the middle of the field. Switching directions, Caceres. Quickly now coming up the right wing. Here comes Valley United. Long ball, right to left. Floated overhead or miss, but still down there for Valley United. Now sent away quickly by Colin Muller. Sent toward the box, once again trying to find Alexander Tahara from Valley United. But here comes Flower City through the middle of the field. Collision near the middle of play here. No call, no whistle. We're still playing on. Attacking ball blocked once again. Flower City not shy about trying to put those balls over the top, trying to get those into space. Out of bounds ball will go to, it appears, Valley United FC from the far side of where I stand, watching all the action here on a beautiful evening in Rochester, New York. Throw in quickly touched and tapped and kept and bounced around. Now out to midfield. But a whistle will put this ball in Flower City's possession. Way back where it started here. The attacking third, Flower City, will get a chance to start it here. Free kick will come from about 30 yards away. Whistle goes, here we go. Right foot into the box toward the net. Right to Howard, who settles under it and quickly looks to find it out of there. First time tonight that Howard was challenged. And now a ball out of bounds will end up with Flower City once again. Defenders will play catch, looking to set this up. Demidev finds Kidd to point. Moving toward the middle of the field. Left foot, tries to slide one through, gets bounced away. This, though, heads right out of bounds. Flower City will put in. Dees will put one in. Nice little touch to keep it in play down there by Candace Jarquin. Here comes Flower City through the middle. Intercepted, though, and sent back. And now we'll put the ball on Valley United's foot. Specifically Samuel Caceres, if I am correct. And I am. Crossfield touch finds Kyle Nelson, who switches fields. Now coming up the left wing, Valley United. Diosa. He crosses from left to right, now finding Caceres. Here comes Valley United up the right wing. It's the foot of Gill trying to put one in. Does get it to Oblate O2. O2, a talented player. Battling in the corner, pushing and shoving. Ball out of bounds. No flag. Now it's indicated it'll be Flower City's. O2 not happy with this one. Giving the official his opinion on the previous call. The official doesn't seem to be swayed by this. Now a long lob, about 15 yards, does find its way to Flower City through a tangle of traffic. Ainskoff sends it free. Back for Demidov. Demidov and Kid DePoint once again playing catch. They will look to set things up. Right wing for Flower City. Changing sides. Looking for some space. Finding Kai Kid DePoint. Sailing now. He'll drop it back. Long touches, long ball. Attempt does not find the striking Austin Kranick. He was down there looking for it, as was Sobers-Assue. Colico bounced one around. That was touched out of bounds by Velasco. Flashhead will throw in. Right foot, long ball. No one there to receive it. This is just going to settle in for Howard. He will take his time in setting this. His defenders putting themselves in place here. Kyle Nelson on the far side from where we are. And once again, Samuel Caceres will find himself getting things started here. Pressure coming from Flower City. Fernandes causing a little chaos down here. Here's Sailing pushing in, also causing a little chaos. Not letting Valley United get comfortable in there, putting that ball into play. Toward midfield, but then touched. Nice way to move that from side to side from Coloco. Now coming up the left wing. Left shot goes off a defender. That went off of Muller's foot. Somewhere in there, I think we had a handball in Flower City. We'll take possession. Announcement being made in the stadium promoting the appearance of author Michael Lewis, whose new book on the Rochester Lancers Soccer Club on sale. We will get the pleasure of having a few words with him toward the tail end here of this half. Talk a little Lancers soccer, talk a little bit of the book. Certainly gets him inside his thoughts into this game thus far. Sailing, patiently setting up here. Touch back to him. Now pressure coming. And a nice move. Turning. Coming through middle was Dees. Dees finds it. Fernandez sends one across, but it was picked off. This will be sent away by Diosa. Diosa now. Toward the middle of the field to O2. O2 gets it taken. There comes Candace Jarquin. He sends it wide. Candace Jarquin also with a goal in that Maryland game. He and Sobers-Assue both potting one for the 2-1 Flower City victory. Now contact down not too far from where we stand. David Coloco slowly getting up. He appears to be good. Flower City chant beginning to my right. Flower City certainly more the aggressors in this game. More offensive pressure from the home team. Neither team able to really crack even a solid offensive shot. There's been a couple attempts at goal, but neither goalie's really been challenged yet. Pierce Caceres did something the official was not pleased with, so he was told to do a redo. Classic schoolyard football. Back to Howard. Howard will get things going here. Puts a right foot into one, bombs one downfield. Header from Demidov from Flower City, puts it back and right into the middle dot, now being sort of falling on the ball and with his hands all over it. I don't know a ton about soccer, but I know that one's not allowed. Andre Dees for Flower City runs wide, right in front of our position. Dees. Defender kicks it away from him. That came off the foot of Gill. Andre Dees Jr. will put one in. Lobbed over his head. His being Dees, pronouns, pal. And now lobbed up in the air. This will head back into Flower City territory. Dees, once again, he will reset to his goaltender, Ortiz. Good move there. Ortiz will quickly send it wide for Colin Muller, who's got some room to run. Muller will send one through, but his pass gets intercepted down there by Diosa. A lot of back and forth here. That middle third has been a dangerous spot for both teams to try to find anybody. A lot of interceptions, a lot of tip balls. Howard plays catch with his defenders as once again Valley United looks to get things going here. Coming through the middle, Kyle Nelson. He looks to send one up the left wing, sprinting to Hera. Tahara does catch up to it, but he's challenged down there. Looks like Kai Kidd to point from where I'm standing. Demedev will push it off to his goaltender, Ortiz. Nice touch up the sideline. Canister Queen couldn't quite find it. Now a lob toward the box. Trying to control it down there. Does. Trying to get around the defender. Puts a left foot toward one. And then just punted out of there from Andre Dees. But this is going to give the first corner kick of the game to Valley United. Flower City had a free kick from a spot that gave you the visual of a corner kick, but this is the first one here in the 27th minute of play. Ball is placed. Short touch to 0-2. Sent in, lobbed in. Some collisions down there. Ball does come loose. Turning, putting a right foot into one. Couldn't quite get it through. It was Gill. Now it's sent wide once again to 0-2. 0-2 turns, trying to put a left foot into one. He does. Sends it toward Ortiz, who smothers it. 0-2 didn't quite get all of it. Found his shooting lane. Got it there. But Ortiz brings it out for Flower City. Demedev crosses once again for Kai Kidd to point. Demedev across for Kai Kidd to point. Down in front of me for Sailing. Here comes Flower City. Touch pass into the corner. Dees pushed off the ball. Literally put off the ball by Caceres. Howard will give it to his defender. Valley United will come up the left side, or a look to pressure from Flower City in the goal box. Fernandes fires one right into Howard's lap. Chance for Flower City right there. Their nicest of the game so far. Now an errant pass from Valley United puts the ball back in Flower City's possession. Fernandes pushed off the ball once again by 0-2, and now there is a call down here. The official will give a free kick to Flower City. It looks to be Fernandes or Dees, both down here. Fernandes will drop one back. Out of turn once again. Not the first time the official has called things back for just getting things started too quickly. Both teams seem to be at a different pace of play than our green-shirted official. Kid to point switches for Demidov, the Webster Schrader local product. Trying to get around. Nice little move down there by Candace Jarquin. He pushes one back for Ainscoe. Now coming from the right, not getting it inside to Kranick. Kranick was looking to find his way into space. Ball got tipped away. A lot of bodies bouncing around down there, but now the ball does again come loose. Again trying to find Kranick, who now goes down. And sent free down there by Colico. Now intercepted by Flower City. A lot of changes of events here, in the turns of events, I should say, in just the last minute. Now the ball crosses the end line. This will be a goal kick. Last touch from one of the Flower City players. Howard will put it into play here as we battle inside the 31st minute. No score here from Rochester, New York. Flower City Union hosting Valley United FC. Rochester, New York playing host to this team from Phoenix, Arizona. Long kick from Howard, floating delicately to midfield and headed in. Finds its way inside the attacking third here for Flower City once again, but out of bounds as we thrown in by Valley United. Bounces off of a Flower City player once again. We will throw one in. And now brought across with some speed, a little bit more, and now coming into some space. Here comes Velasco. Velasco to the edge of the box, looking to go inside. He does find his man. Now with a right foot and sailing one over the net was Elias. Good structure to that play there. Velasco made a nice play to get loose and get free. The shot from Elias sailing up over the net. These can't quite find it as the last shooter, Elias, scoots past him. Elias putting pressure on. Now here's 0-2. 0-2 lobs one into the box. Ortiz communicating down there as the defender got out of his way. He scooped that up and threw it away. Long change of field. Kid to point gets it out wide for Dees. Flower City will regroup here and get things settled and set up. Long pass through the middle. Low, gets back on Dees' foot. He comes through midfield, switches fields now to the right. Jordan sailing down here, directing traffic. Dees now in the middle. Pushes one back for Demidov. He puts a right toe into one, tries to squirt it inside for Ainscoe. Now it does get wide. Here's a pass into the box. Header down. Hits a defender's foot. Now inside. Ball still there. Now sent free by Valley United, but dangerous bounce. Now sent wide. Looking to pick it up down here is Gill. Gill a little bit of room. He puts a left foot into one, tries to cross. Finds his way over to Tahara. Tahara's midfield pass hits Velasco, who looks to squirt inside. Now taken away by Flower City. Middle of the field pass finds Sailing, who scoots one back for Kid to point. And a very physical attempt to stop a pass there from Elias. Punches one out of bounds. Flower City will have a throw in. Down here in the attacking third here for Flower City. Dees will throw one in. Okay, Kid to point. Dees looking to put a move, get around. He does. Nice move to come inside Elias. And then he's kind of shoved away. Defensive ball past the end line. We will have Flower City's first corner kick of the evening. Looks to be the captain, Fernandez. He will come over there and put this ball in play. Team settling into space here. Fernandez will put a right-footed strike into this. Ball up, ball into the box. Header way up in the sky. A couple bodies trying to head it. Now it does score toward the net, but the shot goes wide. Howard will put one in here. And we'll get things going again. As we just get started in the 36th minute of play here in a 0-0 contest. And as Howard sort of patiently waits to get things started, puts a right foot in one, gets us underway. Going to welcome our aforementioned guest, Mr. Michael Lewis. Welcome to the press box. I know you're familiar with this space, but welcome up here. I hope all is well tonight on this beautiful night as we promote your book, sir.
Well, thank you very much. You can't ask for a better weather for tonight, and I've been in this press box a few times in my life, so I'm comfortable, thank you. And, of course, while we're talking, there'll be 2 or 3 goals scored. I know how the universe works.
We have had a tight battle to this point, 0-0. We sit here, only a couple shots each, but, of course, we're going to conduct an interview, and they'll pot 4 of them in the next minute. That'd be awesome. Sir, your book, and you challenged me before to say this in one breath, and I'm going to do what I can here. Alive and Kicking, the incredible but true story of the Rochester Lancers. Nailed it. Now here's a shot that does not come through, I should say. Just as he and I mentioned a minute ago, little rising action here for you literary fans. Now a ball loose, does get inside. Ortiz sees it sail over him. This will settle, and Flower City will get things going again. So, sir, once again, your book on the history of the Rochester Lancers. Give me just the beginnings of it, the inspiration behind the why, the ifs, the hows of putting something together, sharing the history of that team.
Okay. I covered the team for 6 years for the Rochester Democrat and Chronicle. There were so many unusual things that were happening with the team way back then in the 1970s, and I always wanted to write about the book, or about the team on and off the field. And it took a long, long time to put it all together. But like I said, there were just so many different things happening. They had 21 coaches in 14 years. Crazy bus rides, crazy plane rides, some great players. Pelé played against them. The New York Cosmos did. It was an intriguing roller coaster, and I felt the book would educate the modern soccer fans to let them know that what it was like back in the day. It wasn't like this, where teams have modern stadiums like this one.
So the specific period, we talked briefly before about the era that your book covers is the mid-'60s to 80 or 81. That particular era, you sort of just touched on it. There is certainly more history, but that era itself, that's what touched you. What finally was the final bit of inspiration? I got to put pen to paper on this one.
That's a good question. I think I just felt that story had to be told. And I had written books before, and this was totally different than any other because it took 10 to 12 years to write it. And there were just some interesting players, characters, teams, situations. I just felt the story had to be told.
Rochester as a soccer market, we're looking at, as you said, a modern stadium here with the Flower City Union, our club here. Speak to kind of, if you want to even just address it in the terms of your book or even up through the years of previous teams, speak to Rochester as a soccer market. This is a city that has embraced and in a lot of ways still does love the sport.
The Lancers helped plant the seeds for what we're seeing today. About 10, 15 years after they went to the great soccer league in the sky. There were the Rochester Rhinos. They had some great success. Now you have 2 teams playing in Rochester, trying to make a mark in the marketplace, and I know that's not easy. I think what you see out there in youth soccer, what a boom it has been over the last 4 decades. It's been amazing. And Rochester has always been considered an excellent soccer town. That's the terminology they like to use when describing a great soccer city. The big thing is now for Flower City Union, and if I'm allowed to say that other team, RNYFC, is obviously gaining acceptance in the media and fans. And I'll be quiet for right now.
Fallen defender puts a ball into the post, the crossbar. Ainsko's pass found a foot. Naturally, as we started this interview, the most exciting moment of the day for Flower City happens. What a chance. Howard's best friend for the last 60 seconds or so is that crossbar above him. What a play by Flower City. Unrewarded, though. Which, you know this sport, that can happen all the time.
That's why I decided to be quiet and let you explain to your listeners and viewers what was happening.
You know what, for the promotion of your book, which is a very entertaining read, I hope our watchers and our listeners, our Rochester locals and anyone watching this, gives it a look, because it's a very entertaining period for the Rochester Lancers, and covered brilliantly by the man here to my left. One last thing, you mentioned this, and this was something we had in a conversation previously, the title, The Incredible But True. There's a story behind that.
Yes, I had used that in a story about the Rochester Lancers. I did a quiz about their history, ironically. I think it was back in 1977. I'm giving away my age if you do the math. And I called it, Incredible But True, and that made the headline as well, too. And it kind of stuck with me over all these years.
Fernandez's right foot, ball gets buried into Howard. Once again, my literary colleague here allowing me to step in and share what's happening out there on the pitch. Continue, sir.
And also, by the way, it's always news before features. I'm a journalist from way back then, so I'd like to think I know when to shut up most of the time. But that stuck with me all through the years, because it's an incredible but true story about a soccer team. There have been several books written about the New York Cosmos, and I'm not going to take anything away from them. They deserve all the accolades and honors that they've earned, and they're still getting. But I think it was important to tell a story about, let's say, a team some people might call the antithesis of the Cosmos. Owners who were passionate about the game. They were well-to-do, but they had deep pockets, but they didn't have deep pockets as a millionaire. And you had players who played for the sport of it, not necessarily to get rich.
I think it's safe to say, without wanting you to dig into every little bit of it, we want people to go out there and read this thing. Market size probably has to have a say in that, too. If you compare those two teams, New York versus Rochester, that's a very different set of circumstances.
Oh, night and day. Let's face it, Rochester never won in New York, whether they were playing on Long Island or Giant Stadium or Yankee Stadium. But the Lancers did have a very good track record against the Cosmos when the team played in Rochester, when the Cosmos had the likes of Carlos Alberto, Pelé, Canalia, and Franz Beckenbauer. So I guess it sort of evened out over the years.
You speak with an awful lot of passion for the game of soccer. You shared a story about Abby Wambach, local Rochester soccer legend. Obviously, your book here about the Lancers. What, if I may ask, as we get into the tail minutes here of the half, what was the initial connection to this sport in this market for you?
Boy, basically I did not want to cover the team. I didn't want to cover soccer because I didn't know too much about it, but when an assistant editor tells you this is what you're going to be covering and you're under probation, well, we all are for the first year of our jobs at the DNC back then, Democrat and Chronicle, you say yes. Well, guess what? I went out and learned the sport. I had some great mentors here. It didn't happen overnight, and it took 3 years before I really felt comfortable maybe asking a coach a question. Oh, good. I'm glad they shot wide. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Oblate 0-2. Again, this team's leading scorer, Valley United, that is, shoots one wide. Any soccer fans out there, especially Rochester soccer fans, whether you are someone who has a long-standing history and knows the history of the Lancers, up through just anyone who's here in the stadium today or anybody listening, watching at home, it's a good read. Should go get it. Mr. Lewis, where can people get your book?
Well, you could purchase it on Amazon.com, and all you have to do is go there. It's, if I could do a little commercial, $25.99. And if you do purchase it and read it, please feel free to rate it and maybe even review it on the website as well too. Of course, I'm biased, but I think whoever reads it will be educated about what soccer was like back in the day.
I'm biased about our city and such as well, but it is a very, very interesting read. If you enjoy this sport, even someone who has no connection to Rochester, there are some really great stories in there. You sort of touched on just the quirkiness of that era and those teams. Sir, quick note. What do you think of tonight's game?
A lot of near misses, hitting the woodwork there. I quite frankly thought Flower City was going to score, but it did not happen.
Well, underneath our conversation, Arion Sobers-Assue almost rockets one, but I'm not sure. They're going to need to inspect the crossbar. Could be some cracks in that over there, some fissures forming, but Howard sees that one sail wide, and we go to halftime here with a score of 0-0, 0-0. Here's another look at it. Michael Lewis, we watch this rocket right here, bang, off the crossbar, and that near miss leaves us here 0-0. One last time, Michael Lewis, writer of, I'm going to say it again, Alive and Kicking, the incredible but true story of the Rochester Lancers. Thank you for joining us. We know you're due for a signing here of your book here at halftime. Thanks for stepping up here. Thanks for pulling it for us.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me on, and hopefully there'll be a goal or two for the home team in the second half.
Well, we have a 0-0 score here at halftime. We're going to break here from the beautiful, beautiful evening here we have at the Rochester Community Sports Complex. Valley United FC visiting Flower City United. Folks, stay with us for the second half of action here. I am Bill Smith, coming to you on the Rock Sports Network. Stay with us.
On Bedlam, nothing's more important than your comfort. So if you ever have any problems with your air conditioning, call us. Day or night, weekends, holidays, anytime. We're ready to help. We'll be there fast, and we repair Carrier or any other brand heating and AC system. And if you ever need to replace your system, we'll help you save. If you need help with your AC, turn to the experts at John Bedlam.
271-8888, John Bedlam Heating and Cooling.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Is your lease expiring in the next 6 months? Have you made arrangements for your next vehicle to be available when it does expire? We all know what's going on with chip shortages. You can't find a ride. Bob Johnson says, let's get ahead of it. Order the exact vehicle you want to enjoy. When it arrives, it's got your name on it. We found out that some dealers were pricing cars way over the sticker price. That's not how we work. Bob Johnson has grown during the past few years, and with 24 dealerships, we now offer virtually every brand there is. While others are marking up over sticker, with the best deal in America, you'll save an additional $500 when you pre-order any new car, $1,000 with any truck or SUV. That's on top of our famous value pricing. So let's get ahead of it and order soon. Bob Johnson Auto Group. This is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson's got your back. Bob Johnson.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
John Betlam, nothing's more important than your comfort. So if you ever have any problems with your air conditioning, call us. Day or night, weekends, holidays, anytime. We're ready to help. We'll be there fast, and we repair Carrier or any other brand heating and AC system. And if you ever need to replace your system, we'll help you save. If you need help with your AC, turn to the experts at John Betlam.
Call 271-8888. John Betlam Heating and Cooling.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Is your lease expiring in the next 6 months? Have you made arrangements for your next vehicle to be available when it does expire? We all know what's going on with chip shortages. You can't find a ride. Bob Johnson says, let's get ahead of it. Order the exact vehicle you want to enjoy. When it arrives, it's got your name on it. We found out that some dealers were pricing cars way over the sticker price. That's not how we work. Bob Johnson has grown during the past few years, and with 24 dealerships, we now offer virtually every brand there is. While others are marking up over sticker, with the best deal in America, you'll save an additional $500 when you pre-order any new car, $1,000 with any truck or SUV. That's on top of our famous value pricing. So let's get ahead of it and order soon. Bob Johnson Auto Group. This is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson's got your back. Bob Johnson.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to the Rochester Community Sports Complex here on a beautiful night for the beautiful game here in Rochester, New York. The Flower City Union, your host team tonight, playing host to Val United FC, coming out all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. They are on a 2-game upstate New York road trip, having defeated Syracuse just the other night. Flower City and Val United playing to a 0-0 first half. Here's a look at the best scoring chance either team had. This was late in the last few minutes of the first half. Sobers-Assue for Flower City, bang, off the crossbar. What a chance right there, set up by Lukas Fernandes. Free kick, Fernandes getting a great pass into the box. Assue can't quite bury it. And here we sit with a 0-0 tie as we come out of halftime here. A lot of feeling out in that first half. There were the chances that certainly kind of materialized. Coming up the left wing in particular for Valley United. They are now actually coming up the left wing on my side of the field, so I'll be excited to see some of that action up this way. A couple of chances kind of finding the way into the box from that left wing, and then right before the half there, that chance you saw there, that was the best chance Flower City had. But then a lot of sort of stop-and-go, stuttering when it comes to passing and kind of moving through space through the middle of the field. Neither team really finding a pace that they enjoyed. But back and forth, very balanced, very even. Unofficially, I would put shots on goal at 3-3. Again, unofficially, that's purely on my own eyeballs. There could be a better stat of that somewhere out there in the ether, but nonetheless, the score that matters, 0-0 here as we get our way into the second half of play. And there we go. Let's get started here, folks. Buckle up. Second half of soccer here from downtown Rochester. Played into the box. Now here could be a quick chance. Just a second in, taken down in the box. A lot of hands up, a lot of demand for a penalty, which it looks like we're getting. Goalkeeper Howard not excited about this. Here's another look at it. Ball inside, and Assue taken down. And now there will be a penalty here taken mere seconds into this first minute of the second half there. As I clunk my way through that sentence. And Flower City will get a golden opportunity here to pot the first goal of the afternoon. Not sure I can still call it afternoon at 7 p.m., but for anybody tuning in from Phoenix, it's still the afternoon there. Arion Sobers-Assue will put a foot into one here. Sam Howard will look him down. And here we go. Goal! Flower City on the board, 1-0 on the PK by Arion Sobers-Assue. Sobers-Assue, powerful, skilled. He's a kid who can finish. Played at Florida Gulf Coast, Virginia Tech. Spent some time professionally in Wales, and right here's another look at it. Bang, buries the PK. Pops that home. And Flower City United 1-0 here. First goal of the game very early into this second half here. That play coming. We're a couple minutes in now with the clock running the way it was, but we were only about 50 some odd seconds in when that takedown happened and the penalty was awarded.
Goal by Flower City Union, number 9, Arion Sobers.
You hear the announcement in the stadium from the Magic Voice. And off we go here. Valley United ball lobbed up toward Ortiz, who just smothers that. And he will put one back in. Stephen Ortiz rolls one off to his left. He sends it off to DePoint. DePoint puts one out there. Middle of the field, challenge coming from Coloco. And now it'll be Flower City's ball one more time. Quickly sent in. Sobers-Assue again in the box. Taken down by the goaltender. Howard very physical on scooping that ball up and takes down the Flower City attacker. He's going to get checked by the official down there. Here's a look at it again. Just bowled through. There's another American football-style tackle right there. There are a lot of people out there that might say that this sport isn't very physical. I beg to differ, folks. And a card being awarded. A yellow card goes to the Flower City attacker. My silence is confusion, folks. I apologize for that. But nonetheless, Howard puts one in, and now we're back underway. Nelson up the left wing. Puts one out right to the edge. Left to right foot down here from Diosa. Diosa into the middle. Touch came from Fernandes from Flower City, but it's kept by Valley United. Nice move to come around to the inside. Good touch pass down there. Left foot into the box. Ball will sail across the end line. Ortiz tells DePoint to just let that sail through. Same thing with Demedev. Muller with a lot of room here on the right side. Muller pushes one off to the side. Ken is Jarquin. Now it's dumped all the way back. Demidov, affectionately known as Andre the Giant in some parts. Lob over the top, looking again for Assue. It's not there. Valley United will put it into play here. Kyle Nelson will push one off to the side. Challenge coming from Muller. Middle of field ball comes from Velasco. Dumped all the way back for Colico. Now played through the middle. Touched away by 0-2. 0-2 once again. He's up there challenged by DePoint. 0-2 into the box. Sails over his man, but now a shot right into the flailing arms of Ortiz. First real good chance of the second half for Valley United. Thrown ball goes out and finds Muller in space. He puts one up the right wing. Here comes Sobers-Assue, and now knocked down. This will still be Flower City's ball. Ball will get put into play down there near the corner on the right wing, up the edge from where I am standing. This will get thrown in by Colin Muller.
Substitution for Valley United. Now on number 29, Robert Jacobs.
Robert Jacob checks in for Valley United. Robert Jacobs. Having a seat is Tahara. Some stop and start play at the far end of the field from where I am standing. But it looks like this is going to end up coming into play here as a corner kick for Flower City. Lukas Fernandes will put this in. The Rochester product. Churchville Child Eye Zone. Right foot into the box. Header from the defense. Clears it. Now lob back over the top. Trying to put it into play was Austin Krennic. Krennic has been about a step away from an attack here, a shot there, a chance here, a chance there all day. Now the ball will get sort of placed out wide for Valley United to come into play here, getting us started once again. Touch pass from Diosa, back to the D. Lobbed up over the top in front of us, looking for the freshly put on Jacobs. And now foul will put the ball back in play for Valley United, I believe. I am proven correct as we get going here once again. Switching fields, right to left. Goes Colico. Right side of the field. Right wing from the defense into the middle. Velasco sends it to the middle of field for 0-2. 0-2 trying to go inside. His man will not get there before Ortiz. And now brought away by Flower City. Middle of the field, some scrambling. Monsanto pushes one through into the Flower City third. Attacking third for Valley United. Right foot inside. Bouncing around now out to the right wing. Pass was put out there by Monsanto. Into the box. Lobbed up in the air by a lilac-shirted defender. Ortiz will cover up again. He will put a right boot into one and zing one down the field. This will go out of bounds. Good reset down here from the Flower City keeper. Monsanto will play it back for his defense as Valley United looks to reset here. Valley United, since the Flower City goal, really in control when it comes to possession. They've had a couple of lighter shots at Ortiz. Haven't put one home yet, and we here have a 1-0 score in the favor of Flower City United. There comes the Valley United through midfield. Long left-footed lob headed away by Dees down on the far end of the field from where I am standing. But now coming up the right wing, here comes Valley United once again. Into the box. Lob. This is going to go right over the top. Just hitting the netting past the crossbar on the far side over it. I think maybe from afar you might have seen that and thought that went in. Demedev puts it wide. Here's Muller. Back for Demedev. If Flower City looks to regroup here. Triangular game of catch going on here. Ainscoe sends it back to his keeper. Sailing now gets in on the action here as the defense looks to get things moving and grooving here for Flower City. Into the middle, intercepted. Now once again taken. Lewis Gill. Gill's lob gets knocked away, but he's got it back on his foot right now. Gill looking to push through. Nice defense on the other side by Ainscoe. Into the middle. This will get once again reset to the Flower City defense. Long ball heads over the top. Not quite getting to Ainscoe. And a sliding hit from Muller got headed back. Now here comes Candice Jarquin. Ball's wide into the box. Header goes wide. Good chance, good feed from Austin Kranick. Flower City's best chance since the goal. Here's another look at it. Pass to Kranick, gets out wide. He controls, sets it, settles, lob, header. Does not find the mark. Good chance from Flower City as the ball comes all the way back to Ortiz to reset here for the home team from Rochester, New York. Ball will cross the touchline. Ainscoe battled it away. Now to midfield, Diosa. Diosa pushed down by Austin Kranick. Official having a word with Kranick, calling him over. More of an instruction, I think, conversation. No card being drawn. And now switching fields, going from right to left, finding the foot of Jacobs. Jacobs out wide. Colico pushes one into the box. Has a man. Now, officials handed up. What a save on a shot that wouldn't have mattered. Play had been called. Ortiz coming up huge right there. The aforementioned line that I quoted from that young man, I use my hands to play football. Yes, you do. Flower City Union looking to reset here. Demidev, his pass picked off. Jacobs looking to find it into space, and he does. Jacobs finds Gill. Gill coming in, shoots, goal! What a play! Valley United's Jacobs, Robert Byron Jacobs, who had been put in here just a few minutes ago here in the second half, intercepts a pass from Flower City's Demidev. Throws that one inside. Here's another look at it. Shot and score. Pretty play. Gill buries that one. Nice play by the Valley United pair. And now a pause here as we kind of reset from the Valley United goal. And here we are. Voice from above throws down the Gill goal. Now ball out wide for Jacobs, the man who got the last goal started. Looks to go inside once again. Left foot from the left side into the middle. That's how it got set up last time. Kranick header goes across the touchline. Flower City Union 1, Valley United 1 here in the 63rd minute. Second half of play here from Rochester, New York. We got a good one, folks. Scoreless first half. We've battled the 1-1 here. A lot of time left in this one. Colin Muller sees one go off of Diosa. He will now throw in for Flower City. Now a battle coming free. The goal scorer, Gill, bounces one. Long shot without a lot of mustard on that one. Ortiz smothered it and sent it out. And here we go, Flower City coming wide. Fernandez looked to kind of jump free on the other side from where I am standing. Ball went across the touchline. Turning inside. Flower City now into the attacking third, looking to set up. Looking to go wide. Now a tangle and a fall on the other side there. Caceres will take it for Valley United. Sailing had pushed for Flower City down there. Contact was proven to be his foul, and here we go with the team from Phoenix resetting. Cañete goes wide. Cañete at midfield. Looks to come through. Finds the goal scorer, Gill. Gill looks to go wide. He does. Colico with some space. Tries to get it to Jacobs. Jacobs kind of lost his footing. Can't recover, and the ball goes out of over the touch. Muller for Flower City. Lobbed up, looking for Kranick. Kranick takes a bump, but it ends up with Flower City Union into the attacking third. Dees puts one wide. Left foot into the box. Skittered out of there by Valley United. Sailing will reset back. DePoint to Demidov to Sailing. That trio does the bulk of the defensive resets here for Flower City. Kranick looked to put one in. Ball goes over the end line, and we will have a goal kick from Howard. Right wing battle, right wing offensively, left wing defensively, but that quick flip right there. Here comes Flower City now going from right to left. Into the box, Kranick streaking. Couldn't get there before Howard covered up. Very patient defensive set here. Kyle Nelson will give it right back to Howard, who'll put a right foot into one and boot it to the right side. Dees in a header battle down there with Elias. Dees got the last of it. Elias will throw in. Now, a couple of folks challenging down there, and the ball ends up going off of, it looked like a Flower City player. The flag seemed to award it to Flower City. We'll see here, though. Hopefully, we don't have too serious an injury on the other side of the field from where we are sitting. That's Flower City's captain, Lukas Fernandes. Shaken but not overly stirred. The local product there as we get going again here. Valley United with the ball. My mistake on the flag point. That was given to Valley United from the start there, and they have it once again as they're trying to work it up the left wing. A lot of battles down there, but keeping control down there was Velasco. Now out to the middle. Here's Cañete. Inside, headed out of there, but now a left foot goes off a defender. Pressure here from Valley United. Reset to Diosa. Looks to go inside. Jacobs battling. Puts a left foot touch into one to get it free. He does. Colico gets it out to the middle of the field. There's Caceres. Lobs one headed out of there by Dees for Flower City. Now into the box, taken down. The defender was. Maybe a little too much pressure from O2 from Valley United as the official checks on the downed Flower City player. Once again, Fernandez shaken but not too stirred, if I may paraphrase and borrow that one. Muller, right edge, moves to the left. Kicks one all the way back for his goalkeeper, Ortiz, who will reset. Entire field getting into position here as Flower City looks to set up their next attack. Demidov to the middle of the field. Demidov couldn't quite get Sailing free. Now we've reset it here. Flower City has back to the middle. Ainscoe. Back. DePoint and Demidov playing catch again. Looking to get things set up and started here. Sailing pushes one. There it is. Through 0-2, but a touch now goes over the line. We will have a Valley United ball. Approaching the end of the 70th minute here with a 1-1 game. Shadows getting longer, more severe as that sun is setting here on a beautiful night in Rochester.
substitution for Flower City Union. Now with number 24, Marcus Micheletti.
Flower City Union making a substitution right there in the last few seconds. Marcus Micheletti checks in. Colin Muller checks out. He played a real nice game, Muller did. Micheletti on for what will amount to be the last 20 minutes plus of this one. First sub of the half here for Flower City. The aforementioned Micheletti here will now put a right foot into one. Bangs it just outside the box, turning, putting a right foot, couldn't quite get that right foot, I should say. Candice Darqueen. Micheletti back. His right foot now crosses the field, going right to left. Dees looks to control from that far side. His left foot into the middle. Looking to get free was a Sobers-Assue. Right foot from Fernandes. Goes off and in. It's a goal. Stuttered through that one, but so did the ball. Off the right foot of Fernandes, that looked to go off a defender and completely cross up Howard, who had moved himself one way and watched the ball sort of trickle in beside him. We're going to look at it right here. Here's the shot. There's the little deflection from the defender right there. Howard was moving to his left, anticipating the initial shot, but it goes off of his defender. Fernandes gets the goal for Flower City Union here. The 72nd minute has just passed. 18 plus to play here. 2-1 your score. The host Flower City on top here of Valley United. Fernandes nets his 4th of the season, co-leader on this team prior to that one. Goal leaders on this Rochester team. Fernandes now with 4. Candice Darqueen with 3 right behind him. But the most important point to make here is right now, Flower City with 2, Valley United with 1 here as we play in the 74th minute. Back to the middle of the field for Koloko. Wide pass to Diosa, challenged fiercely down there from Kranick. Now a lob over the top, looking to find it, getting there. Velasco. Right-footed shot sails wide. Ortiz will get a goal kick here for Flower City. Flower City now sitting with that 2-1 advantage. A great bounce for the home Flower City Union, but tough one to swallow if you were a Valley United supporter. Howard looked to be putting himself into position. Here it is one more time. There's the bounce off the defender, and it just sort of finds its way to the back of the net. Stoppage in play here to deal with an injured Valley, Flower City Union player. 2-1 your score here. Once again, we are playing currently in a delay here, but in the 75th minute. Can't quite see who that is on the other side. Looks like it's Canis Jarquin. Just mentioned his 3 goals on the season. He's up and around. Giancarlo comes to us to these parts, I should say, in Rochester, New York here, from LA, Corbin University product. Actually tied with a number of people, or was coming into tonight. Fernandes now nets his 4th, but coming into tonight, both Fernandes and Canis Jarquin tied for 3rd in the NISA in goals with those 3 goals. League-wide, that is, a couple of Flower City players in that top 10. Marcus Nigel leads the way. Product of Chattanooga. Now Ortiz will put a boot into one for Flower City as we resume here. I hope Flower City's number 10 gets his feet under him all right. Now taken away by Valley United, coming up that right wing from the defensive side. Out into the middle of the field, 0-2. He pushes back to his defense. Pressure from Flower City. 0-2 again will play one back to the defense. Able to slow things down. Diosa, he will cross fields. And putting a foot into one, Casera, as he gets it across midfield. Here comes Valley United up the right wing. Coloco. Challenge over there by Dees. Kind of pushes him away. Dees comes right back. Pushes one off. This will be Valley United's ball. This is a Valley United team that will certainly not stop battling here. This is a team that has battled through some strange adversity through this season here. If you follow the league at all, you might have seen, might have read, the early portion of their schedule had to be forfeited through some challenges that the team has faced. I had the opportunity to speak with Coach Carlos Padilla from this Valley United team before the game, and he could not have been more proud of this squad and this team and the way they've regrouped and are now on a 2-game unbeaten streak. So this is not a team that will give up battling. 2-1 your score late. We got about 12 minutes to play here, 12 minutes plus. Flower City Union will not sit on their heels here and wait. So we got 12 minutes plus of good action coming your way here, folks, with a 2-1 lead for Flower City. A corner kick for Valley United here. Diosa looks to be putting a left foot into one. Step, plant, kick into the box. Taken and then just kind of touched back across the end line was Jordan Sailing. We will do all of that one more time. A lot of movement. Left foot stride. Kicks it out. Different reset there. Now a lob over the top into the box. Trying to control it down there was Velasco. He kicks one out wide. And now with a little bit of room and a little bit of space to run, here comes Austin Kranick. Kranick up the right wing here for Flower City. Kranick, a lot of room, sends it into the box. Floats there, headed away by a defender. This is going to go toward the end line, but not out. Nice recovery and play back there by Stephen Elias. Exciting opportunity there for this Flower City team. Kranick had the room to get that play going, sent that lob. Nonetheless, here as the clock ticks past 80, Flower City with that 2-1 lead, and they will have the ball here on a throw-in on the far side from where we are set up. Demidev pushes wide for Micheletti. Micheletti up the right wing, gets it inside, does find Candace Jarquin. Nice to see him moving around. Now Valley United through the middle. Touch pass inside from Ricardo Gordillo Velasquez. Recently checked in. Some grumbles from the fans as Valley United takes the ball back. Diosa looks inside. Cañete battles through. Nice play. Diosa. Now a right-footed lob over the top. And falling, kind of losing footing on the other side of the field here. That appears to be D's from where I'm standing. Looks like it was. Flower City, though, does come away with it. Fernandez came clean. Flower City will throw in. Lobbed over the top toward midfield and kicked right back by Samuel Caceres. Flower City ball. This will be put in by Fernandez. Nope, he will leave it there to be put in by Dees. And now long reset back for Ortiz. We'll take a second. Here comes Valley United, regrouping, restriking, into the box. Ball is loose. Gordillo Velasquez had a shot at it, but he will watch Ortiz kind of reset it as it goes across the end line. Ortiz will take it here for Flower City. Up. My audible reaction to a midfield handball from the Flower City team. I'm not the only person in this stadium who saw that. The official did catch it. We'll have a free kick from O2 here near midfield. Now a throw-in right from the left edge. Here's Coronel. Turns right foot. Goes off of a standing tall and strong Andre Demidev. And now brought free by Kranik. Kranik kicks it out wide. The point will put a left foot into one and send a line drive through the middle of the field. This settles in for Cañete. Lobs it over and sent right back through. Chasing it down there is O2. He puts a left foot lob up here in front of where we are seated here for Jacobs. Jacobs turns. Trying to find a little bit of room. Does slide one through two Flower City defenders. Knocked down by Diosa. Diosa in a shoving match in front of us with Sobers-Assue. Kranik will put one in for Flower City here in the 85th minute. 2-1 your score here still. Looks like Flower City is going to make a late substitution down here.
substitution for Flower City Union. Now in number 7, Jay Lee.
Jae-Yoon Lee steps onto the field here in minute 86. He replaces Giancarlo Canes Jarquin. Played a tremendous physical game full of energy here today. But full of energy, a 6-minute push right here or so from Jae-Yoon Lee. Just what Flower City is looking for here as they look to hold on here in the last few minutes to this, with this 1-goal lead. Coming off the edge, Diosa. Diosa hits the turf. And a whistle. Kranek, the culprit down here. Nothing other than a free kick, I think, coming. Free kick will come 25 yards or so away. This will be Velasco. Right foot into the box. Hooking. Lobbed back. Dangerous chance down there. Oh, a corner kick. Velasco again will put a right foot into one. Velasco has Ezekiel Coronel right there with him. Right foot, line drive, into the box, knocked down by Ortiz. He's down, looking to turn and reset. A lot of bouncing down there. Flower City looking to get it out of there. Valley United looking to do something with it. Ball does get cleared away by DePoint, who will lob one up toward midfield. This will sail way out of the reach of Jae-Yoon Lee. Throw in finds the foot of Otu. He sends one back. Contact down here with Otu. Kick will be awarded to Valley United. And for the 4th or 5th time today, one of the teams, it's happened to both, starts a little quicker than the official would like. '88th minute ticking by, only a couple minutes left in this one. Free kick coming, O2 standing right over it. A lot of little movement here. Right foot into the box, lobbed up over the net. Valley United looking for a corner there, claiming that had come off of a Flower City player, but I'm going to paraphrase what the official there, no dice. And now with time ticking away in the 89th minute, Ortiz will be very patient to put this ball into play for Flower City. He does. Right-footed strike, heads through the middle, bounces off of Fernandez's head. Now to the right side, Kranek. He pushes was in for Sobers-Assue. And now into the box. Turning, looking to push one inside. Down there was Ainsko. Ainsko bounces off of a Valley United defender. Now kicked way up in the air toward midfield. We're into the 90th minute here, folks. 2-1 your score. Flower City on top. Contact near midfield. Official says, nope, nothing here. And now a handball looks to put the ball into the possession of Flower City near the center circle. Time ticking away. Fernandez's goal here. His second half strike. Bouncing off of a defender. Currently the difference. Nearing the end of the 90th minute. Lobbing ball just to keep it in. Kranek, nice job of keeping it from going across the end line. Ball still in play down there. What a play by Kranek. And then he and a Valley United player hauled down. Kranek will take a yellow card here. A late yellow card for Kranek. A little too physical, trying to kill some clock down there.
Fourth official has indicated there will be 5 additional minutes.
We have been told there's about 5 minutes of stoppage play here, so we are in stoppage time. 5 minutes will be played here as Valley United looks to even this score up here, currently 2-1. Flower City's captain Lukas Fernandes scoring the go-ahead goal here as we sit with a 2-1 score. Crowd getting into this one late here. Flower City looks to put it away. Valley United looking here to get the equalizer. Here's Diosa. Velasco, left foot into the penalty area, but sent away. Lobbed out toward midfield. Chasing down there is Cañete. He will give it back to his goaltender. Howard pushes. Right foot. Bombs one down the field. Header into space finds its way to a Flower City foot. That was Ainsko. Now coming through midfield. And the flag goes up for the offsides. And after seeing the offsides and sending a shot, a yellow card ends up getting awarded. Certainly seeing where the flag was, at least the official thinks so. Sailing takes that yellow card. And a yellow card being issued would appear to the Flower City bench. Tempers flaring here late. Lob ball headed down into the box. They shoot off the goal post once again. Now down there, another shot off a defender. Right foot into one over the top. That is the second time that crossbar at this end of the field has saved the goaltender. What a opportunity there for Valley United. Here's the header. Here's the shot, clang, off that crossbar. And then turning and getting a good look at it. Both Nelson and Cazares, neither one goes. Here's another look at it. Into the box, headed down from Cazares. Bang! Off the lumber. Not sure those things are still made of wood, but we'll call it that. And then here's the last shot that gets lobbed out of there. Frustration on a couple of Valley United faces there. What a sequence. What an opportunity there late in this one. Now we've got a huddle of players around the Flower City keeper. Ortiz read all of that action well. He was certainly right where he needed to be, in the way of everything, but did get here's the goal earlier in this half from Fernandes. That's the difference right now here as we wait for Ortiz to get himself situated here. Fernandez's goal, the difference. 2-1 your score. We are well into stoppage time. We had 5 minutes of it initially. We've had this stoppage now for a couple of minutes here. Ortiz will hang on. Ball will be put into play here. Flower City in no hurry. Right boot lob toward midfield. Some pushing and shoving down there. Elias gets a head into one. Now it does come free for Valley United. Velasquez, right foot into the box. Headed up in the air. It's still down there. Still in the box. Turning, firing over the net. The shot came from Velasco. This will be a goal kick for Ortiz. Valley United with some incredible opportunities here in the last few minutes. I mentioned this a little ways back. This is a team with no quit in them. Long lobbing shot up to midfield. Touchdown. Kept by Elias. He gets it out to midfield. Valley United again looking to get one more chance. Coming up the right wing. Right foot into one. Lobbed. Tried to knock it down was Caceres. Keeping coming free. Coronel. Coronel left foot off a defender. Now up in some contact. Coronel again and a whistle. And the official